Boy, the speaker's wilding out. Let me unplug it. Makes a little extra buzzy noise when I have it charging. Blatantly blatant network. What's up? MPC3 me. Salute. Yeah. Hey, everything's going well. I'm off work now, so it's going real good. Yeah, just messing around. Did this during like my lunch break, kind of quickly threw together something. I did the video earlier on it. I wanted to use like instruments from obviously the computer, but also be able to use some of the stuff inside of the MPC. And I found a few things I appreciated, like the sub. If you guys hadn't checked out the sub factory, you can make some good drones off of it. Now, I've been looking for drones. Didn't even think to use the sub factory, but it's kind of cool. I want to learn how to make drones. The only person I know, stuntman made it. Hey, what's up? Can't say the same for D. Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. Ain't nobody trying to get involved in that mess. The studio strings, I'm appreciating them a lot more. They sound pretty good. I think they're super useful. The violins, use the upright bass on it. Some drums, obviously. Glitch. I use the random feature on this one. See how I can hit one pad. I don't know if you can see the pad. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, and it's just skipping. So you can put like some little, I use fractal bits, which is also on the desktop, but it's also on iOS, and it's just like little blurps and different things. Here, I'll turn it up. Chopped it up, use the random feature on one. So all I have to do is hit one, put a little swing on that thing, and let it ride. And then I added in the effects, the granulator, to give it some extra sauce, I guess you'd call it. And then used, of course, the piano is, that's from Keyscape. So I'm using Keyscape to play in the chords. And that's pretty much what it is. Started with that drone. Hey, the launch pad is nice. I'm over here ripping some Jimmy Castro albums. There you go. Yeah, I did my video. Ron Carter, Finding the Right Notes. Love that. It's a great documentary, autograph, limited edition. Check that out. I love vinyl. Brandy Younger, she's a dope harpist, I think is what they call them. Check her out. She's super cool. She got Ron Harper on her videos, on a few of her tracks too. Yeah. Yeah, I love vinyl, man. It's addictive. You gotta be careful. Vinyl gets expensive. I catch them on sales on Amazon and then grab them when I see them on sale. I'll get like 5 or 6 of them at a time and find them when they're like around $20 a piece, which is a steal because most of them are like $35, $40. So if you can get them for like almost half off and then just buy them then on Amazon. But yeah. So I like to use a lot of texture in there. That's what that glitch is. And every time it's hitting something random. Because it is so random, you don't know what it's gonna hit every time, which kind of keeps the ear listening for something, even though it's only 8 bars here. Well, I made it 16, but it's only 8 technically I created. little drone you just needed to sit across the back, and the mixer is just so good. Turn the drone down a little bit more. Yeah, one shot is dope. Heck yeah, Mozart and Beethoven. Yeah, I love me some Beethoven. I like Mozart too. They're both good. Yeah, I got a ton of records. Another guy that's really fun if you want somebody to sample from. Well, first of all, here, check this out. Sample, like, find, these are hard to find though. If you can get any of his name is Nino, I think Morricone or whatever. He's Italian. He's done so many different movies. If you can find any of his soundtracks, they're really good to sample. If you want something different, right? And one of my favorite artists, let me show you. I got like maybe 4 or 5 of his stuff. Check out Earl Klugh. He plays nylon guitar like jazz. I got a ton of his stuff. So whenever you can find, whenever I see his stuff, if I don't have one, I'm gonna buy it just because I like his music a lot. But I'll tell you what, out of Africa, any of these, I found this like in a 50-cent rack. Anything like motion picture, original motion picture soundtracks, those are really good for sampling. If you want something that's different, that's not going to be the same old. But yeah. Yeah, those are good. So most of my records are not sampling records, or well, you could, but I mostly buy them because I like them and like to. I'll play them in the morning to listen. You got box sets of the swing era, 1930s, 1950s. Yeah, I bought a lot. When I say a lot, I mean a lot, like 100 records in this one lot, and I probably only pulled that I actually kept only about 2 out of there. My daughter kept some too because she listens to it. Yeah, I always want something different. Yeah, I bought it, and then drums sound very. Yeah, you can always get some drums. What's up, Sim City? I need to do a video to show y'all. Yeah, you should, dude. I like when people. I had this one person put a negative comment on my video. I deleted him about because I was showing some vinyls that I like. But that's how you get inspired. Listening to other people's music gives inspiration. So I like to see what people are listening to, and then I can pull records myself, or I can start opening my sound, stuff up a little bit more. Yeah, man. SimCity, you've been making some really good music. I'm jealous that you ain't showing us how you do it though. I actually want to see like how you create your like. So here's my little drone was just on here was really me just messing with the sub factory, which is actually pretty good. So I'm just using the sub factory and I tweaked the knobs a little bit, but nothing major. Sub factory is cool. I haven't messed with the sample where you can pull in an actual sample. I think that's kind of neat. But I think it has to be like a one shot if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, SimCity doing some cool stuff, man. That drone he had the other on the last video was really, really good. This one don't sound. It's a drone, but I'm not as impressed as the one SimCity made, and I think he said he used hype, if I'm not mistaken. If you wonder where these drums come from, I think some people asked me about that. These drums are from Jan Hunter's. Check out Jan Hunter in his. Did this thing cut off on me like that? Sometimes the one thing I don't understand is with and I can switch back and see I have no sound here. That confuses me. But it's still playing. Oh, Lord have mercy. I had the mute on. Tripping. That was a user error. But yeah, check out Jan Hunter's Chill Hop pack. It's actually really good, and the drums that he uses in there, that needs to be edited, but you don't hear it as loud when you turn it down a little bit. Yeah. Honestly, I don't use 808s. I know it's like probably like to somebody make that uses them all the time. They're like, what? No 808s. But it's because I'm using a regular bass sound, so I don't really put 808s in my stuff typically. But then you see I'm making more jazzy kind of music, ambient jazz music, kind of vibes like that. So I don't really use 808s. But after looking at the sub factory and realizing that it could actually be making drones for me, speaking of, let's just make a new plug-in track. And realizing that it could do so much more than what I was thinking about with regards to it. And then edit. I mean, it can do 808s, the plucks, it's got the drones, and then you can build your own. I like that they give you some templates. That's kind of cool. I don't know what to do with them, but I think it's kind of cool because I don't know how to sound design like that. I was trying to figure out, I think he said use bells, or somebody told me use bells. And then triangles, right? If I'm not. And you're supposed to be able to bring in, I heard you can bring your own samples in, but I don't really know how to do that. I think you have to go to the sample page to do it. Hit nope, because that takes you back to their samples. I don't know what that is. See, I don't know how to make stuff. I'm not good at this. I'm okay with saying I'm not good at it because I'm just not. I don't really understand what in the world I'm doing. I mean, I can press buttons, that's for sure. I'm good at that. I'm George Jetson in here pressing buttons. But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with this. So I just have to use the presets and work from the presets. But yeah. Mother Ducker. No, because I'm recording in live bass, and you think about it, you go hear a song recording live or something. They're not playing. There's no ducking in that. It's just the bass and your kicks. But I'm not making like if I was doing EDM or like sometimes hip hop when you're trying to get that kick to punch through the mix. My kicks are real basic. If you listen to the music like I'm making, this is. It's not really. I'll put the now. I will go in and put a soft clipper on the drums if I want them to hit a little bit harder to drive the drums a little bit. but only enough, not enough to like be doing like hard, like hip hop or anything like that. Just enough to. These are real. It's so simple drums. It's not even like a lot going on here. I'm more laid back with mine, so it don't sound. I don't think putting them. I know what the mother ducker is and all that stuff, but yes, I updated to iOS 18. I use iOS for Koala. I use it for AUM and just to like use other instruments sometimes, but that's about it. It's more like a module for me. Off topic, they found 1,000 bottles of. Oh Lord, oh Lord, grassroots, grassroot beats. No, yeah. Hey man, yeah, grassroots. That's interesting. Grassroots, be no extra. Yeah, man. Yeah, no, that's. I mean, if it was up to me, I'd be playing all live instrumentation. That's just how I like that kind of music. But I realized that I ain't got that much room to be. I can still play bass. I can still play guitar, and I know how to still play keys a little bit. But the keys just make it easier to quickly throw together music, right, without having to go through and do so much extra. Here, let's grab a guitar while we're in here. Why not? Y'all haven't messed with ample sound. Well, first of all, if you don't have Swam, you gotta get Swam instruments. At least grab the tenor sax. Get the saxophones, the trumpets, and the flutes. Those are worthy. Everything else is just an added bonus. And then if you go to ample sound, if you want guitars, grab at least the 335 and the Stratocaster. So you got, and then I'll throw like a Fender tube amp over that just to give it some. It's more like a saturation, to adding a little saturation to it. Put a twin, turn that thing back a little. Like that. Yeah, MPC Slack on Stack. Absolutely. But you know what? That is SimCity. That's everything. If you don't get on desktop, is the only thing to me that has the closest. This is the closest to a guitar. I prefer to play the real guitar, but it's expensive to have real guitars, and I've had them in the past. But to keep it up and be able to use it and use it often, and then the MPC, I'd have to hook a interface to it because you can't just record straight into it. It doesn't sound good. You need some type of audio interface to do it. Yeah, Swarm Instruments is on iOS. Get it on iOS first because it's cheaper. So if you got iPad or iPhone, it works on both. And you could get it there for a lot cheaper when it's on sale. Because on desktop, it's pretty expensive. Unless you got some kids in school and then you could use them and get a discount. Yeah, if you got iPad, just get it on there. You can use your fingers too on the iPad, right? And play the notes and get the pitch bends and all the vibrato. Right, so but yeah, that's the more affordable stuff if you can do that. And then with Swam, I have some of the Swam on desktop because I'm really into it. So I was able to use my daughter when she was in school and get a discount on that, which helped. Of course, my daughter plays some music too, though, so that helps too. That she does play some music, but you don't have to have a daughter in school for music. Just a child in school, and you reach out to them, and they'll give you like a half off. And then you can do your, you can sample that if you want. Of course, those are solo instruments, right? Yeah, I want that guitar sound. Yeah, so amplesound.net, grab the 335, grab the nylon. They do bundle deals too, and once you buy into their system, I think they give you discounts too. If I'm not mistaken, it's like 10% off or something. It's kind of pricey, but you don't need to buy everything on there. You just need to buy certain ones, like a Stratocaster, a 335, which is like a hollow body, kind of like BB King ish, kind of the jazz musicians use it, like a George Benson type vibe, right? So you get one of those, and then I use Amplitude for my amps, but you can, because I like the Fender ones on there, but you don't even need it because it comes with amps in it. So I could turn it off, just put a little saturation on the end of it. This is just a clean one. You can play some chords or whatever with it. You can do whatever you want with it. There's presets built into it, so you get presets with different amps. And then just put like a little saturation on the end of it. It'll give it a little more warmth, so it doesn't sound thin, which is all I'm doing. And then you'll have, yeah, Amplitude 5 is out. I think 5 Max is on sale, if I'm not mistaken. I saw it up for like $100, which is crazy. Because usually when you get 5 Max, you're up in the like $400-500 range. So if you can get Amplitude and grab the Fender collection where you get all the Fender amps, it's really nice. I think if you get the Max though, it might come with the Fender collection. I don't know. I bought it separate at the time, but this was been over a year ago, so I can't remember. Oops, that's terrible. Little pitch bend. I mean, you can get jazzy quick. Or if you want to do more, you can do rock too. I mean, I did some rock stuff in it too if you want. Let me switch presets. I'll show you, since we're on here on this topic, why not? You can switch, go into something. Let me see. Let's find some rock. Larry Carlton, little overdrive with the 335. That's more of a clean overdrive. Let's see. Distortion. Should it said reconnect. We there? Let me go out and come back in. Did it disconnect? Are we back? I think we're back because I'm seeing myself. Yeah. All right, so if we're there, somebody comment in the thing if you're still there. Pitch bend becomes a whammy bar if you hear me when you're playing that guitar. There you go. Oh, we're back. Really? Is it still disconnected? On my end, I see it working, but I think some reason it just said reconnect, so I had to reconnect it. I'm gonna check the volume, see if I hear myself. Yep, I hear myself. So everybody should be good. That must have been a YouTube moment because I've never seen it say reconnect like that for YouTube. So hopefully everybody's hearing me when I can still hear. Okay, you still can hear. Good. Somebody say they can hear. That's good. Yeah, I can. I mean, I just tested it myself on the iPad and I can hear it. And honestly, if you want to know what I'm doing here, I'm just playing in the scale, the key of the song. So this key is B minor. So I just picked up the scale. 7 notes. Most scales are 7 notes. Some of them are less, but majority of them are 7. If it's major or minor, it's gonna be 7 notes. So you learn those 7 notes, and now I can play all the way up and down the board wherever I go. Just picking those notes, playing to the rhythm. And if I want to play like a double, what they call a double stop on a guitar, it's 2 notes, and I bend them, right? Put a little vibrato on them. You back? Yeah. It for some reason YouTube just like said reconnect, and I was like, okay. So I didn't realize that. But I was showing you guys chords, I think, before I left, and just saying don't play like typically a piano you could play like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 notes. Just use about 4 to 5 notes for chords. That is. When you're playing guitar, I'm talking about. Piano, you can go a little bit more, but for guitar, typically when you're holding it, you're strumming it with this hand, and you're only playing maximum generally 4 to 6 notes. There's only 6 strings, right? So you can only play so many notes. So, oh yeah, there's reggae presets in there too. I don't really know how to make reggae music that well, so I don't really do it. But in the Stratocaster mostly, I wouldn't use it for do it on a 335. That's more jazz, blues, maybe some rock. But on a Strat, you can play anything on the Stratocaster. You can play reggae too. Let me put the Strat on here. I don't use it often as much. I used it recently on a track I did, but I haven't used it in a while. Let's check it out. So there's a lot of rhythm. Like you think about funk music, you think about like maybe Daft Punk, even all those type of songs. They have presets for those type of songs in here. Jimi Hendrix, Pink Floyd, those type of people. Leonard Skinner, you can play any of that. Where is, I was looking for I know there's one in here for the reggae sound. I just got to find it. Eric Clapton, yep. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Michael Jackson, Bon Jovi. Where is that reggae one? Distortion pop. Here we go. Rock. They tell you what style is good for it too in the category. I don't see the one for the reggae. It's somewhere, but so yeah, there you go. That's sorry the screen went black. I know for a second is because it's a because I'm using my phone and unfortunately I'll get calls sometimes, just random numbers. So bear with me. Hopefully it comes back. If it doesn't, we'll just go ahead and end the stream anyway. I was pretty much at the end point. So if it does not refresh and go back, which it doesn't like it's doing, yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna end it. I know the screen is black. Rest in peace. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, Tito for sure. Yeah. I thought you were talking to my screen. Rest in peace. That doesn't want to seem to come back to life here. Yeah, that's definitely okay. Well, I'll end it because the screen is definitely. Do you? Well, you guys don't see anything, right? It's black, right? Why are you leaving me? I'm just shutting it down because of the screen, man. The only thing about recording with your phone, especially the phone that you know take your calls on, is sometimes when a call comes through, for some reason, instead of it blocking the calls that come through, the calls will still come through while you're recording. So I know you hear me, but yeah, I'll do a video soon on some more stuff. If you guys have any comments or things that you'd like to see me try or maybe showcase, then I'll do that for you. I have no problem. Um, and yeah, that's it for this video. Appreciate everyone coming in. Everybody have a good evening, good day, good night, wherever you're at. And I'm out.